Hello and welcome back to another Unbearable podcast. I'm here with my usual guest, StudioOrchid.
Hello.
Um, so first of all, to everyone, the few people who saw the last one, I'm sorry about that cut. I don't know what happened, and I didn't realize until I had posted the video. It just suddenly stopped out of nowhere. And like, if
Hmm.
I go back and look at my like old footage from it, it goes all the way through. But then when I actually am done like processing the video, it cuts it for some reason, and I don't know why. It just
Yeah,
stops
that's
at a
really
certain
weird.
part.
That's
Yeah.
odd.
So I hope it doesn't happen again this time. If it does, well, then you won't be seeing this video.
Nope.
Well, hearing it, I guess.
Yeah,
Um, but again, it's been a little while. A lot of stuff's happened.
a lot. It's been very busy, so um I know that this isn't my channel, but I'm sorry for the wait and for the amount of no videos.
Yeah. I mean, you
Because
haven't
I'm good at
posted that
English.
much on yours either, though.
No, I haven't either.
Neither's Keith, who I still haven't gotten on. Wait, yeah, I got him on one. I forgot.
Yeah, you got one with him.
It was the one
No,
where the
we.
audio messed up. And then the next
Yeah,
video, it cut at the end. So,
yeah. So lots of quality videos.
oh, I know. Those are
No,
expected though for the
it's
beginning. Few.
yeah. What?
Those are expected for the beginning few. There will usually be
Oh, that's
like,
not what I thought you said. I
oh,
was
what do you
like,
think I said?
I thought you said, yeah, that's bound to be expected with you. And I'm just like, okay.
Well, that too.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a beginner, so. But no, there's been a lot going on in our lives. We've been super, super busy. And I have literally like not had a second to record a video. I have like on my channel, I mainly do art videos. I have posted a gaming video and ended up taking it down for many reasons. And I've also always really loved doing vlogs, and I have a lot of vlogs recorded and put up on my YouTube channel that are just on private. And I've tried recording more vlogs and I just never finish them. I don't like how they turn out. I try doing art videos. I don't like how they turn out. I do gaming videos. I don't like how they turn out. And then like the time that I feel like I can actually get it the way that I want it, I just don't have the time to.
Hmm. Um, so we discussed that there was going to be a few different topics that we want to talk about. I feel like there's going to be one general theme here,
For
and it's
sure.
going to be Disney.
Faux show. If you guys don't know us that well, we are specifically me, but both of us are very big Disney
Yeah.
fans. I pretty much all I do is talk about Disney and wish that I was in Disneyland. I sit at home going, I wish I was at Disneyland.
There was something though that before we started, you said you wanted to talk about, but you wouldn't tell me what it was.
Yeah, so just to entertain, um, Thomas did not want me to know topics that he had. Like, he didn't want to record because he didn't have a lot of topics planned. I was like, oh, like, don't worry about it. I have a topic planned. I did not have a topic planned, so I came up with something very quickly. And he was like, well, I have to know what it is just in case I don't want to talk about it. I was like, oh, no, you're going to want to talk. But then it was bugging him that he didn't know. And so instead of just recording and figuring out what it was, which obviously he's very excited, like he wants to know what it is,
Yeah.
he tackled me and would not let me go until I told him what it was. But I was strong. I didn't tell him. And 4 hints later, he still hasn't figured it out. So
So yeah,
it's
what kind
going
of
to be.
hints is it's Disney, a centerpiece, kinda.
I
And
just said center. And
yeah,
that
okay,
it's like
center,
Disney, something that starts with C, changed, and it could be considered a centerpiece.
and it's not has to do anything with Cinderella or a statue.
Nope.
Okay,
So
what is it?
So this video, I was watching this video the other day, or yesterday actually, I think, and it was talking about all the changes happening in Disneyland. Also, I've decided I don't want to go to Disneyland quite yet because there are so many changes right now. There's a lot of stuff that are closed, and even like stores that are being remodeled, so you can't even go into them. As you know, there's a lot of Marvel things being put in California Adventures. I think they're even putting a Inside Out ride in or something like that.
That sounds weird.
But I'm actually really, I don't know if it's a ride or like just some sort of Inside Out themed thing, but they have like Silly Symphony closed and all that. So I'm really curious what they're going to do with everything. I haven't done a lot of research on yet, but the thing that I was specifically talking about is that even the castle is closed right now because they
Oh
are
my god,
remodeling the
of course.
castle.
I forgot
I
that's
can't
at
believe,
the center of Disneyland.
yeah, I can't believe that you didn't get that.
Me neither. Kind of
But
upset
no, they
now.
have it like they have it boxed up, like it's covered in boxes, and then they just have like a picture of the castle,
Huh.
like cartoonified, like on the boxes covering it, and you can't see it. But I'm really curious what they're gonna do with it because I seriously only heard about this yesterday, which is weird because I'm usually very caught up on the Disney updates, and I didn't know about like any of this.
Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea what they would do with that. Because, I mean, it's just sort of the castle. It's sort of iconic. And
Yeah.
there's no way they're changing that to,
Mm-mm.
like, anything Star Wars or Marvel or
Especially because
anything
it's
like that.
in Disneyland, like the Marvel and stuff, and even Star Wars is mainly staying in California Adventures.
Uh, the Star Wars is in, actual Disneyland, though, isn't it? Not California Adventures?
I actually don't know about the Star Wars, but for sure the Marvel and stuff is in um, California Adventures, which is one thing that I would like to also discuss today is the changes they've been doing with Disneyland and California Adventures about Marvel, like changing stuff into Marvel, and your opinion on it and why I hate it.
I'm sort of back and forth. Like, it's. I feel like we're a bit biased because we're used to what it used to be. But at the same time, uh, I could see kids nowadays liking it a lot more than, like, say, for example, the old Tower of Terror. That just being like, oh, it's the Twilight Zone. What is that? Whereas I actually watched that a little bit, like when I was younger. But now kids now like are just, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, like Marvel, just all of the Avengers and whatnot.
Which I understand and I to a certain extent agree with, but that's why I think I'd rather have them um having like a section made for Marvel and stuff, or rather than taking everything away. And it'd be one thing if they're changing a couple of things or like one ride, but they are literally taking away Bugs Land. They took away Tower of Terror, and I'm not gonna lie, I could get past the taking away Tower of Terror because it's basically the same ride, just like it is a little bit new and updated that more people are going to know about. And so I understood that. But Bugs Land, kids today still watch Bugs Land, or not Bugs Land, Bugs Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bugs Life? Yeah. I literally watched this on Friday, so I don't know why I am having issues. But like a lot of kids still watch it and still really enjoy it. Like I said, I just really watched it because I'm babysitting every Friday, and this kid is 3, and it is like his favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah. And like he doesn't even want to watch The Incredibles anymore. He just
Well,
wants to watch
he loves
Bugs Life.
Jack Jack as he calls it.
Yeah, no, all he wants to do is watch Bugs Life. And every single
Hmm.
time he comes to the house, I'll be like, "Do you want to watch a movie?" He goes, "The Bug movie, the Bug movie." That's all that he wants to watch. And
Hmm.
for me, like growing up, I didn't even watch that one a ton growing up, just because we never like we had it on VHS, I think, but I always really liked it. It just wasn't one that I watched all the time. But that was always like my favorite place to just go and explore because you just felt so small, and I loved seeing like the leaves and stuff, the little plants that were humongous. I thought that was just the coolest thing, and I still do. I love just going. Like the rides aren't the best, but
Yeah.
I just love like going and exploring in there. And
Sort of
one for our
nostalgia,
family,
too.
yeah. And even like if it's new for people today, it's still just something cool to go and see. And then I think everyone likes Heimlich because you get to go smell all those amazing smells. Um, which Becca, our cousin, was saying that she thinks they're gonna keep like the general everything the same, just like looking different. So I'm wondering if they're going to keep the like the smell aspect of a certain ride where Heimlich is.
Maybe they'll
I'm
do
really
an
curious what.
Ant-Man theme instead.
Oh, I wonder if they will.
That would be
That
cool, but I doubt it. I'll be honest.
yeah, I think they're going to completely change it. But also, so I'm I do like Marvel. It's something that I for sure like. I'll go see the majority of the movies and I will enjoy those movies, but it's not something that I super love. I don't like it near as much as I like the proper Disney or even Pixar. So maybe that's why I'm so upset about it. But I feel like they're going a little bit overboard. Like they bought out Marvel and then just was like, here, like let's change our whole entire everything. Like as soon as they bought out Marvel, they even made some of their Disney and Pixar movies more for adults. Like they've made changes so that like people question if they're still for children. They are
Mm-hmm.
changing Disneyland. They are changing like everything. So that I think is what's causing me so much issues is that it's not subtle changes slowly and little bits at a time and still keeping the original integrity of everything because they're not. They are 100% changing it, which is really upsetting me.
Yeah. I don't know though. There are some things about them that I'm sort of excited for. Like, I mean, I'm excited and yet not excited for the changes. Like, honestly, I know that I'm gonna have fun no matter what. Like, it won't be the same, but I don't know. I'm still excited for like the Marvel theme for some things and Pixar Pier, just
Oh,
in
I'm
general.
so excited for Pixar Pier. That's gonna be awesome. But that's still very, I mean, it's Pixar, it's not Marvel. No,
Yeah.
no.
Um. So sort of sticking with the Disney theme. Uh, you seen the new like trailer for the new Star Wars movie?
I have, although I couldn't have the sound on. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was in a place that I couldn't have the sound on, so I need to rewatch it. But like I saw it and I couldn't help but click on it.
Well,
Um,
little hint for those, or like when you listen to the sound, at the
mhm,
end,
uh-huh.
Palpatine's coming back, fool.
What?
Yeah, he's laughing there at the end
Oh my gosh! Because last time wasn't it Darth Maul was at the very end?
of Solo. Yeah, spoilers by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was on Solo. I'm so curious about what they're doing with everything. This is like the last Star Wars like of the saga and whatever,
Yeah,
but they are doing like side series and stuff like
I
that.
don't think they are anymore.
Um,
Those of like those side movies that they were planning on doing, they
uh-huh.
were all canceled because Solo was a flop. They actually had to pay
Really?
money because of Solo, rather
I
than it
didn't
was the
know that.
first Star Wars movie that they lost money on.
I didn't know that. I really enjoyed Solo.
Yeah, but it came after episode 8, which people hated. So just like having to follow up after that movie,
They didn't like episode 8
everyone
either.
no, episode 8 was not good.
I didn't mind it. I kind of liked it. It wasn't like the best, but I didn't hate it.
But because no one liked that except you, they like had to follow up a bad movie. So no one wanted to go see Solo. So
Hmm.
they just lost money from it.
Yeah. Although I don't know if any of you guys have watched The Odd Ones Out. If not, what are you doing? Go check him out. He's awesome. He's an animator, but he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's just here on YouTube, but I don't remember which video it was. I think it was just one talking about like different animated movies that he didn't like as a young child. But at the beginning, he's like, just as a warning, this is coming from somebody that liked um, uh, the first Star
Like
Wars,
prequels.
yeah, like the prequels, and I'm one of those people too. So
I thought that they
take it with
were
a
all
grain of
right, I'll
salt.
be honest, but
I really liked them.
they seem to have like wanted to focus less on what made Star Wars, I guess,
Yeah,
for the first two. Definitely the first one was not it was not a Star Wars movie, let's be honest.
it wasn't. It wasn't, but I still really enjoyed it.
Um
However,
no, you can
I'm
finish.
sorry. I was just gonna say, technically though, I first off, I need to watch the Star Wars everything again because it's been a long time. But when I like the first time that I remember watching them all the way through, I started with number one. So that may be why I like it, because they were like the first ones that I really remember seeing. And growing up, I just really liked number two. So,
Yeah. Um. Also, sticking with Star Wars and new, you seen the new game?
what new game?
They've announced another Star Wars game,
I did not know that.
and again,
So
this
it's
one
good
is
to
made
know.
by EA,
Oh, so,
but
oh, hmm.
EA's actually said this time it will be a solo like story, so there will be
Interesting.
no microtransactions or loot boxes,
Hmm.
which is what everyone's been asking for, is that those will be finally gone. But another thing that they actually said, like the developer or something, I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember his name or what he actually does, said this is not going to be a stealth-based game. I mean, you can sneak around, but it's not what makes you want to play because basically the story behind it is like you were a Padawan in the time of like Order 66, like
Mm.
when that happened, and
Mm-hmm.
then because like the Jedi have fallen and whatnot, you're just trying to hide out and not be caught by like the Empire. But then
Mm-hmm.
something happens in like where you're working or whatever. Like I think it's like your best friend's about to die and you like save him like using the Force, and you get caught doing that. So then you're on the
Mm.
run for like the game, from what I've seen.
Interesting.
But they
I
don't
haven't
want to
seen anything
make,
about that.
yeah, well, they don't want to make like a boring Star Wars game where you have a lightsaber and like the Force, but you're just sneaking around everywhere. They want you to actually
Yeah.
feel like a Jedi, and they're gonna have like, and it's not gonna be like open world or anything. It's gonna be not even linear. Like that's what he said. But like they're gonna keep you doing one thing at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and like, but there will be like a special trooper of sorts that'll come like when there's like I guess presence of a Jedi, and like he'll weaken you, and then like an Inquisitor will come, who's someone else who has like force powers or who just has been trained to kill Jedi, and they
Yeah.
have like lightsabers and whatnot, and they will actually like be harder to fight. So you want to like choose how you take out people like very carefully,
Yeah.
and I guess the whatever comes before the Inquisitor won't just take one hit with a lightsaber to kill, but normal like stormtroopers will. So it'll actually be like a very like pay attention to how you do everything. It's sort of like a Force Unleashed sort of vibe, I guess.
Mm.
Did you actually ever play Force Unleashed?
I don't remember. I might have.
It was
Don't
a
recall.
really good game. I really liked
Yeah.
it. It doesn't get as much credit as it should.
Yeah. Um, no, I haven't seen anything on that, so I'll have to do some research on that. But another Star Wars topic. Are you like super excited about the Star Wars land?
I am really excited about it, but at the same time, it's all going to be reservations for the first while. And
I
also after that, they're still giving you a time slot that you're allowed to be in even after the reservations are gone.
no, I think that's smart though,
It is, but at the
because
same time, you won't be able to do everything you want to within that like allotted time.
well, yeah, but the amount of times that we go to Disneyland anyway, like I think it would be okay. I don't necessarily mind that because I'd rather do that and like being able to get some stuff done rather than like when Cars Land opened. And even still, like it takes 2 hours to go on one of the rides
True.
because there's no like there's just constant people coming in.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have it be a limited amount of people for a limited amount of time so that the people that are in there can really enjoy it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But there's
And
so
I
much going like so many thought like gone into everything. Like the Imagineers or whatever have gone
yeah.
like beyond beyond above and beyond. That's the
Mhm.
phrase I'm looking for.
Mhm.
With this, like they're actually having like uh animatronic uh people that you actually go up to like at shops, and like you have to barter with them rather than there being a set price for something.
It is really cool. Like it will be. so much fun to experience. I really like that they're gonna have like the same, like they're gonna have a, I always mess this up, cantina, right?
Yeah,
Cantina. I always mix them up. Whatever it is. Um,
cantina.
and yeah, and then also, like, I sent this to Thomas the other day. Actually, I think once again it was yesterday, because they posted this on their Instagram. But in the Star Wars Land, you are gonna get like little drinks that
Yeah.
look like droids, but they also like have like writing on them, like Star Wars writing. So that's super dope. I'm so excited for that too. Like, just the little details
Mhm.
are so cool. But no bigger stuff like that, where like bargaining with like different animatronics and stuff. So
Yeah,
cool.
and that there's actually gonna be aliens walking around, droids
Yeah,
going
and
around and whatnot.
yeah, and then you can be hunted down and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
so cool.
and it's a whole new
So cool.
planet that no one's like ever really talked about. So it won't
Mm-hmm.
be, oh, remember this in the movie? It'll be your in your own sort of Star Wars movie sort of thing, you know?
So cool. It will be like, I don't know. I'm so excited for it. I really hope that we get to go soon. Like I said though, I love Disneyland, and if you guys don't know, we do not live in California. We don't live near Disneyland. We're not super far, but we're not by any means near it.
We're in Utah.
Um, it's about a 12-hour drive to California.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We just had to cut out a little clip because somebody came into both Thomas's and my room. So
Yeah.
basically, what I was saying though is that we can't just go to Disneyland on a whim. We have to plan ahead of time, which is actually what we're doing now. We're planning to plan to take a trip. Um, but like I said earlier in this video, I do not want to go yet just because the amount of work they are doing, the amount of stuff that is closed, and I'd rather wait another year or two to have everything be. I mean, granted, they're never done working, they're constantly having something redone, but with how much is being redone right now, I'd rather get all of this done to be able to enjoy that and not have to have so many limits with how much money it costs to go there and how much time we have to take out of our lives to plan to go and go. I'd
Yeah.
rather wait.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
But if you
Yeah.
guys didn't know, they are coming up with a Disney Plus streaming app or whatever, which if you don't really know what that is, you can just stream movies on it, like Netflix, Hulu, stuff like that. But it's for specifically Disney things,
Mhm.
as well as they're coming out with specific like exclusives for that app. Like one that I saw recently is that they're actually making a Disney Lady and the Tramp live action, which Lady and the Tramp is like my favorite Disney movie, and I'm so mad about this.
Yeah.
This is even
It
just,
looked gross, I'll be honest.
no, you know how usually like when they, even in the live actions, they try to make like the poster and the picture at least look amazing, even if the movie's crap. Even
Mhm.
the poster and like the picture looked bad, like the
That's why I'm
dog
hoping it's a
forward.
fake.
No, I looked in the comments and it said like everybody was saying no, seriously, they announced this the other day.
That
Um,
that's sad.
I know. So I'm really hoping that they change their mind or that people are wrong or something because I don't like I'd rather have them spend money on something better.
Yeah.
um like I love Lady and the Tramp, but that is gonna ruin it. Like no, don't do that.
Mhm.
Um I'm super excited for this thing. I have no doubt that we'll end up getting it. No doubt at all. But I don't know, they've been planning this for a long time and for a while it was thought to be canceled, but they are releasing it in November, I think November 12th, if I could be wrong, but I think that's right. And
Probably.
like I said, they're coming out with exclusives
They're
and
doing another
stuff
Star
like
Wars
that.
thing on there too. Actually, another
Yeah.
few Star Wars things.
And so that's why you may have noticed on like Netflix and stuff, they were starting to pull some of their Disney movies so that they could have them just on their streaming thing.
I think though they're gonna do that too with like the Marvel things, which is gonna really mess up Netflix because like since Disney owns Marvel, they're not gonna probably let Netflix get like the new Avengers coming out. They'll probably ask them to take off Infinity War and like all the Thor and Captain
It's a
America and whatnot.
possibility. It is a possibility, though I did realize because when I first heard about this streaming app, I saw them slowly taking their movies off, like Roger Rabbit and stuff like that, which is also one of my favorites. So that made me really sad. And then it was thought to maybe have been canceled, and I saw them starting to put more on, and now they're leaving. Like now it has been confirmed, it is happening, but they still have a lot of their movies on Netflix and stuff. Like they
Yeah.
still have Moana on, which was a big moneymaker. So I don't know if they'll continue to put some on, but I don't think they'll take them all off.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see though, because Disney's crazy and you never know what to expect with them.
True. As sort of a final thing I want to say before we end this, um, I think what we're both gonna need to do is get some things like even just like a paper and like tape it to our door and just say recording in progress. That way people won't
Yep.
just walk in. Also,
Probably like
we're
just
both
happen.
gonna need to take like 10 minutes and just write down topics we want to talk about.
Okay, sounds good. We can both have our like video making notebooks for
Mhm.
just ideas, even if it's for like the podcast or if we have ideas for each other or whatever.
Yeah.
We've got to have our ideas.
Also, guys, there is gonna be some changes to this channel that I mean, we already teased something that's gonna be happening. We're just trying to figure out times and whatnot for everyone to do it. Sort of a special event. That also, I'm thinking about putting up some sort of skit comedy and whatnot, if that'll end up working. Um, so just let me know down in like the comments anything you might want to see on this channel.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out my channel too. I do plan on posting more. I mainly do art videos, but I am planning on doing a couple different things. If you guys want to see vlogs as well, put that in the comments. Let me know. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I think
All
that
right.
makes a good end note to
Yes,
leave on.
thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Of course, I'll do it every time.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Peace.